All Gonna Be There podcast, a place where you get to be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chat.
Hey y'all, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to A Who All Gonna Be There podcast. We can be an exclusive member of our very entertaining group chats. We have your faves here today, Eric and Josh. Out the door, Tracy and Eli.
You know what I just realized? We started on time. So anytime we don't start on time, we're blaming Eric and Josh. It's gotta
be either Eric or Josh. Right. We are
Wait, hold on. We're a little early, y'all. Shout out to us.
Listen, because we really started at 8:29 when I hit record.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Josh, Eli, y'all the late ones. So next time we late, y'all know who it is. But y'all we're gonna jump right into it.
We bring the excellence. We bring the excellence. Like last time we did this, BB Can, Cass.
That's right. We did the assessments.
We were Nostradamus. We were cooking that Cass assessment. So yeah, let's.
Probably our most viewed episode. I'm gonna just say that. Now I don't know.
Hey. But yeah, jumping into this Wednesday episode.
Yeah.
All right. There's really only two things to talk about. And I'm just going to speed through this. A little tea.
Jump right on into it.
The non-tea was Kenny winning that veto. Gosh, and they had to sack ones and zeros and all that type of stuff. No one realized they tried to make a little pyramid with the zeros. And thank goodness for Kenny, because it felt like that comp would have lasted like 3 hours if Kenny didn't have his act together.
Yeah, they probably would still be out there working on it as we speak.
Mm-hmm. But congrats to the guy that wants to go home for somehow not going home by winning the veto because he tried for no reason. Oh man, not that guy. You're not that guy, Kenny.
That I bet you. I really do feel like he want to go home, but there's probably that competitive spirit. I gotta beat everybody. Probably took over. It was like
I'm not. That's such a true thing. Like you're sitting in there in a comp, and that's where I think. It seems so easy to throw things, but it's like you're out there and you're like, all right, I'm not trying, and everyone else is sucky. I know how to do this comp good.
I can easily win this. Right.
And then you just get in that mode and do it.
Mm-hmm.
But the big thing of this episode, I think that was talked about the most, and just main thing revolves around Angela, of course, but the situation with Quinn and Angela, where Angela sitting outside. I think we partially saw this on the feeds, but man, they were chop.
Boy, they karate chop them feeds up. Yep.
Had me sick. But Angela sees the group outside. The group is Cam, Cedric, T-Core, and Chelsea. And she says, hey, walks up to Quinn. That's the group. That's the group. Oh. And little side eye. Then Quinn is like, and of course, with these feeds, we see the explanation for this. Who knows if it's real or not? Who knows if this was actually Angela's mindset? You can spin things however you want to spin them, which is why it helps when we have feeds to see these things. But Angela paints this as, hey, I see this group of 3 people I'm already working with, and I love Cam. So that's the group I want to work with.
Right.
Doesn't say all that to Quinn, but just says, hey, that's the group. Quinn, go ahead. Let's T-Core know. Hey, Angela said that's the group. And then T-Core tells Cedric.
Telephone.
That's the group.
Telephone.
Cedric tells Chelsea, hey, Angela said that's the group where we got to go after. That's the group that's clicking up.
Yeah, you need to watch for.
And then Chelsea told Angela, hey, we heard you say that's the group outside that we all need to worry about, and they're going to run this whole game. And oh my gosh, it was a whole game of telephone.
Listen, so this is why sometimes you just need to like sit down and shut up, Angela says. Because now let me first get it off my chest. I don't think Angela was had any I don't think there was any racism involved in that. Okay, I really don't.
Mm-hmm.
And me and Eric had talked about this. We were on the phone. But this is literally, especially because you have to remember, right? And she you have to remember, maybe it was the first week when Angela was HOH, right? And she had clocked because Chelsea was in her HOH room. Cedric and Cam, they were all up there having a too long conversation. She went into the storage room, was like, I know they're working together. So if you know for a fact 3 of y'all are in a room and y'all are up there, y'all could have just been talking. You could have, but it's Big Brother. If you're in a room with a closed door, I'm going to think you are gaming 100% of the time. I don't care if you're talking about blueberries or strawberries. What is that code for?
Shouldn't have been. Like, there's no reason y'all had to do all that. And I'm calling y'all out regardless, even if I'm wrong.
In her HOH room too. So you have to put that in the back of your mind that those 3 were outside by the hammock, and then plus T-Core, right? So it only makes logical sense that you would think that they were working together. Now, whether the timeline is like kind of iffy because people are like wondering like, when was this DR done? Like, was it immediately after? Whatever, you know, because she was just like, oh, I was just saying like those are the people I want to work with, or she was just putting notice. And my first thought before we got the explanation was simply that was because Quinn and Angela had a final 2, right? I'm gonna say had because you know they beefed. Had a final 2. So if I see a group that's working together, I'm gonna let my final 2 and be like, Eli, look outside. You see them?
Mm-hmm.
Like that
They
is me
together.
putting you on notice. Like, hey, we're gonna have a conversation about that later because you see who that is working out there. So the ramifications of the how it looked, I get it, right? But in this situation, I don't think it was a race thing at all. I think it was just out of communication. And when T-Core went to talk to her, she was trying to explain to her, like, look, this is what it sounds like. Like, if she had just shut up, she automatically went, oh, I promise I'm not racist. Girl, you don't have to do all that. T-Core was just trying to let you know, like, this is what it was. And shout out to T-Core because she said, I'm not falling for these tears, ma'am. She said, okay, and walked right to that bathroom. And I said, yes, girl. Because listen, I am not for catering to tears. Unless I'm gonna be very real. In the game of Big Brother, I would not cater to your tears. You know, outside the street, downtown Dallas, you can cry on my shoulder all day. Okay. But if we in the game of Big Brother, we're not doing this. I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to T-Core for that. But that really kind of just shows you there's a lot of like game bots in this house. Even if some of them don't really know the game, it's like a lot of them are kind of like, okay, next or whatever.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting to me.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I feel like the funniest interaction, and I feel I agree with Teresa's points where I don't, and of course we don't know inside of Angela's mind, but we saw this girl spin 18 million things her first HOH, and I don't think there's anything wrong with saying, hey, I think I see a group forming. That group happened to be all black, and I feel like we'll see that as years go on. But I don't know. I'm still laughing about her grabbing Cedric. She said, oh,
she was so dramatic. And Cedric didn't know what to do. He just like, he said, I don't think you racist. What? He was just like confused.
He said, chill out, mama.
Cinematic TV. It was great. It was great. But that's pretty much it for the episode, huh?
That was about what Tucker then was like throughout the drama, just walked up to Chelsea and was like, hey, with all this going on, you can throw me up. We saw more stuff, which we saw in the feeds with McKenna telling everybody about her power, all that.
McKenna. Who is McKenna?
Wait, I said McKenna. That's how it's spelled. That's how it's spelled. If we get real, dang, I had a truth moment. I had a truth moment. God's name Mackenzie.
That's funny. Okay, so Tucker's on the block now. Okay, we talked about it last week, but I'm gonna get into a little bit what happened on the feeds, and then we're gonna jump into this episode because baby, tonight's episode was tea. Okay,
ooh.
So basically the gist, we didn't get a lot because what did they do? Once again, they cut a lot of feeds once again. So I guess the only interesting thing that really happened, Tucker confirms to T-Core and Chemo that MJ has the power, right? Chemo already knew this. T-Core, I'm not sure if she knew this ahead of time, but he does say, hey, MJ got the power, and we know that it has something to do with veto, right? Let me see. T-Core, how they told Chelsea to put her up to Facebook. Oh yeah, and Tucker did have a conversation with Chelsea. He wanted her to put up McKenna because her to put up McKenna because I'm gonna call her McKenna for like now on. Okay? Wanted her to put up.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of fits. It kind of fits.
It really do. She looks like a McKenna, which is funny because on Feeds the other day they did a game where they like if you didn't know any of the house guest names, like what would be their names, and you know what, McKenna tracks. Mm-hmm. So, anyways, Chelsea, HOH this week it has not been bad, but there have been some like highs and some lows. Chelsea has had McKenna and I'm gonna laugh every time I say that. McKenna and Leah in her HOH room all week. Baby, they have been camped out like they live there. Like haven't had a time to breathe. And Chelsea actually, T-Core had a conversation with Rubina. Like I don't even know. I don't have time to talk to Chelsea because every time I want to talk to her, I pull her to the side. 1 and 2 is up there. So I really don't know what's going on with that. Chelsea does have a conversation with Cam, and she says that she thinks T-Core is playing both sides. I don't like that. It didn't seem like that. They didn't really elaborate it enough, but I'm like, girl, first of all, Cam is supposed to be your ally, and T-Core is supposed to be your ally. Chelsea, she's doing okay, but I feel like she's going to get herself into a little bit of a mess, right? She was doing really good, and it's like, I feel like Tweedledee and Tweedledum done got into her head. Yes, they were squatting, exactly. Mm-hmm. They were squatting in the HOH room. I feel like they done got into her head because they kind of like threw her off a rocker a little bit. Because she's been going back and forth with Cam and Chelsea. This is a public service announcement. We get it. You're not feeling Cam no more. If I had $1 for how many times this girl done talked about Cam, we get it. We get it. You know, we know he like Leah. We know it's messing up the game. Girl, we get it, okay? Every single time they cut fees, come back. Y'all, let me tell y'all about what Cam did today. We don't. At this point, if Cam and Leah are in the same sentence, I don't want to hear about it. You can cut the feeds.
That's what we have to cut. Okay? That's what we have to cut. Man.
That's when I'm like, okay, we're getting it cut away, right? Yesterday Angela was campaigning. And notes. Angela, so everybody had already pre-decided, right? They said if Lisa is on that block eviction night, she's going regardless. If it's Tucker or Angela, right? The only way Angela would be going home tonight would be if Lisa won the AI comp, right? So shout out to Angela. Angela has been campaigning, and that is one thing that we don't see a lot of, or it's like very weak. Like, hey, can you vote for me? Whatever. Angela was campaigning. I don't even care because Angela thinks she's 100% gone. We saw some tea. We're gonna get into that. That she's been listening behind doors and she knew she was a goner, right? Angela has been seen the last couple of days when they have shown her feet. She's been crying, just sitting in the corner, bawling her little eyes out. But one thing about Angela, she is not all there. Okay. So even though she crying in the corner, she gonna come back and be like, all right, let's get into it. You know, she might have her little moments and be like, damn, this sucks. I'm probably going home. But then she pulls that up out and she's like, all right, I got a campaign. Mm-hmm. So she's campaigning to the girls. She campaigns to Tucker. I told you guys about it last episode, but I'm gonna tell you again. We know that Angela told a couple of the guys that there is a power out there and it's the deep fake HOH. And what she knew about it or whatever. She knew pretty much the gist of the details. And she didn't say Quinn had the power, but she did say that there was a power. They let her be like, child, we don't believe nothing that woman said. Right?
It's Lisa's.
And listen, then she goes up to Tucker and to Tucker alone was like, hey, look, I gotta tell you. Tucker is hands down saying Lisa got the power. And she's like, no, she don't. So Lisa got the power. She's like, well, she said, if she do got the power, Queen got the other one. And she's like, he said, Queen don't have the power. Said, Tucker, child, if you don't shut up and listen, you are getting tea here, sir. So they're going back and forth or whatever. They kind of like get into like not a little spat, but you can tell like Tucker's like, no. And Angela's like, yes. And Tucker's like, no. And Angela's like, yes. And Tucker's like, no, Lisa has the power. or whatever, right? So all that happens or whatever. Then last night, I don't remember what it was, whenever it was. Tucker finally has a conversation, right, with Chemo and T-Core. Well, let me say with Chemo because T-Core had left at this point. Finally, Tucker was like, yes, we know Lisa has the power. We know Angela, I don't believe nothing she said. Chemo said, I know Chemo was tired of it. He was just like, if I heard you say Lisa got this power mode, doggone time, because Chemo now knows for sure who have both powers, right? So Chemo's are like, Queen got the power. And Tucker's like, nah, Lisa got it. He says, 100% sure Queen has the power. Tucker like, he's like, oh my God. So then yesterday or whatever, I was curious, like, who is he gonna tell? I just was like, he gonna tell Rubina. I know he gonna tell Rubina, right? He does go to Chelsea. He says, hey, I know who got the power, and it's not Lisa. And she was like, all right, who got it? He said, I can't tell you. She's like, all right, what it do? I can't tell you. Tucker, you could have kept that to yourself. If you're not gonna give nobody no tea, he just want everybody to know. Like, luckily, Tucker is like lovable because like he ain't saying nothing. He even told Rubina, the same thing. He's like, listen, I know who got the power, but I can't tell you what it does or what it is or whatever. And which is fine because he really could have got away with it because all he had to say was Angela confirmed it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's really up to the other person whether they believe it or not. I know I said I didn't believe it before, but I think Angela's telling the truth. And then that would give Chemo the grace, you know, that it wouldn't get back to him that he told or whatever. And last night around midnight, right? So we know the have-nots for the week were McKenna, Leah, Rubina, and Lisa, right? So everybody knows us lovely feed watchers. We love to be on the feeds to watch them eat at midnight just because I don't know why it's a tradition at this point. You know, Wednesday night at midnight, we got to see them take their first bite. It's always entertaining. It's fun to watch. It's just a feed thing we do, right? Right? 1 minute. Okay. So midnight for them is 2 a.m. my time, right? 1:59 a.m. feeds go off. I know you lying. 1 minute. I was so sad. I didn't care about the other girls, but I needed to see my girl Rubina eat. My girl Rubina been hungry. She been stuck in the have-not room. They been getting on her nerves. She said she don't trust them. I needed her to get this little taste of freedom. I waited to see her take that bite. And they cut the feeds for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, however long it was. They cut it long enough to where I turned it off and I put on the Olympics because you know what? I'm up. I'm about to watch the swimming Olympics. Okay. Small balls and Suni Lee, the goats. Okay.
They're crazy.
Woo. Team Olympics. Okay. Anyways, it's the only time to be patriotic. Okay. It's the only time I'm like Team
USA. We gotta get all the goals.
Right. So they cut the fees. Turns out we find out later. They talk about it. Kenny woke his old ass up and said, y'all are being too loud. I'm trying to sleep. Like Joseph is in the camera. It's like, well, you the one that picked the room in the middle. Listen, if you are a sleeper, if you know you want to bed early, if you want to people, do not pick that middle room because it's open. There's no door blocking anything. You either get your behind in that back room, and if you complaining that much, take your behind up to the have-not room, Kenny, sir. You already been secluding. Said Chelsea talking about Lisa randomly cooking caramelized onions. Like, what? Just randomly? No, I did not see that. Bruh,
you don't get snack on caramelized onions?
It's
a certified delicacy. That's a delicacy.
Yes. So they had got into
it. It's crazy to see people complain. And of course, I mean, I think that's an interesting part about Big Brother where we see the living dynamics and people getting pissed about things, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're in the room, you're in a house with 15 other people or 14 other people. So it's like you expect it to be dead quiet, people to cater exclusively to you. No, and a bunch of people are 25 and in their early 30s. So it's like, yeah, they ain't got a bedtime.
Listen, my hair looks huge.
Whoa, my eyes.
I do have long hands. Anyway,
Look at
I'm
that
like, damn, my
ring.
hair look
Ooh.
huge in this thing, right? So, what was I about to say? Damn, I lost my train of thought looking at my big ass.
Hold on, we talking about people going to sleep
Kenny
early.
ass. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, look, I'm all for like being considered because at this point you are roommates, right? And if I'm Kenny, your ass is too loud. I'm putting you on the block, which is all fair and game because the littlest things in this house, you really don't know these people, so any little thing can get your ass put up on the block, right? But you know, and Kenny said he watched the show. He know what's up. Now you know Wednesday nights when the have-nots break, we all celebrate. We all get excited. So don't be acting brand new. So Kenny, you can kiss my ass. Apparently there were rumors. I was so upset to find out they weren't true. There were rumors swirling around that he had quit because they had cut fees way earlier than usual and they were down for a long time. Then they got us with a shock. We had 2 shocks of the night. We had 1 shock and they shocked us, and Kenny was sitting at the kitchen table reading the rule book. He trying to read the rule book on nighttime, nap time. I don't know, something. So whatever, Kenny, go home. But I do know, I'm glad the house guests are starting to get tired of it. Like, you keep saying you're gonna quit, go at this point, right? And I'm gonna be real. Oh, if Kenny went HOH, oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna cry.
Then Quinn, that's the only scenario. That's the only scenario where I'm like, hey, shout out Quinn's power, because Kenny still stays anyway. I don't know.
You know what? I feel like, okay, so if Kenny wins HOH, he would put up Angela, I think, Chelsea, and Cam. That's my guess. And I think that Quinn wouldn't mess with those noms.
That leads to an interesting week.
Yeah.
It really does.
That's my guess. Yeah. But anyways, on to tonight's episode. Okay. Tonight's episode was so good. Y'all fed us. And I talked about it after the first eviction because, you know, that blow up that happened with Lisa, like, it felt like it was forever ago. I feel like it was 8 weeks ago at this point because so much time has went by. And I said, okay, now, if Lisa ever is in trouble and they do not put like this fight in there, it's just not going to make sense because you have to know what boiled up to it. You can't just be like, oh, Lisa is beefing with Angela, which is a big reason why a lot of the casuals are like F Angela, whatever, you know. So I mean, maybe they just don't like her, but we are seeing in the edit that it's a little bit more one-sided, and it's making it look like Angela is just doing all this when Lisa, she done her ones and twos too, right? So anyways, we gonna get to the episode. So Angela tells Tucker he knows that we talked about that about her knowing about the power.
Yeah, I think the only thing missing from the episode is just the conflict between the two, between Angela and Lisa.
And so they were going back and forth, right? And so we saw on feeds Angela mock Lisa's walk, right? And so at first, I don't know if anybody else got that feed because I think it was like before a cut or after a cut or whatever. But like, I was just like, damn, Angela, she's just doing this unprovoked. Like, this girl is crazy. Which I enjoy. I enjoy the pettiness of Big Brother, right? But now we saw Angela was sitting in that little middle room, right? And then in the bedroom was Tucker and Lisa, and I think Joseph was in there. And I think Ravina, I think.
Yep, that was the 4.
Yes, they were in there. But Lisa was in there saying, listen, don't listen to nothing Angela's saying because she lying. If Angela's on the block, it don't even matter because it's going to be a good week, right? So what I heard from that, if it out of my ears, is Angela a lie. Don't believe nothing she said. Those are fighting words. Don't be calling me no liar. I don't care if I am lying. Don't call me no liar.
And she didn't even say it that harsh. She didn't say, I feel like she didn't say it that harsh, but she still said like, hey, we know Angela isn't to be trusted.
Yep. And in the game of Big Brother, that's all you have. So she was just like, okay, bet. So she came out the room mugging, and Tucker was like, hey, you ain't scaring nobody. And Angela like, I don't care. You know, I love that we got the DR. She was just like, these walls paper thin. I'm cracking up that she's talking about that paper thin when you had that ear to that door.
She really did. Ear up. And then she said, I'm going to sit down and wait for y'all. Just.
Yes. Yeah, I did. So during a commercial break, I rewinded it so we could watch it again. It was so good. So she goes out, right? And was it it just says everything. She hears it, she's listening to the door. That's when she might go out. Yes, when she first came out, she was mocking her little wife. She was just like, and so she was like, whatever. So right. So then time goes on, right? And then the Big Brother house, for some odd reason, they take some of their clothes. I guess they have to prove them or whatever. I don't know what they do. But they always do this like 2 or 3 weeks into Big Brother. They give them the rest of their clothes back. They, can have for the show. And so Angela goes and gets Tucker's clothes because Tucker was in the shower. He's like, hey, I got your clothes. He's like, yay. Lisa brings clothes as well. She's like, Tucker, I got your clothes. And Angela's like, oh, no, I already got his or whatever, right? She said, I beat you to it, or whatever, like being playful. Lisa goes, well, I don't care.
I don't care.
and then Angela's response to that, you little twit. She said something of the sorts. You little twit. She said, Lisa said, boy, that Karen hat came on so fast. She said, excuse me, what did you call me? Angela said, Twix. Angela said it with her chest, and I was cracking up. Lisa goes, no, you cannot call me that. That is bullying. Do not call me that. That is rude. Lisa goes and she makes the biggest deal. She goes in the storage room in the corner. You are a queen. You are a goddess. You are not a twin.
She my God. When I tell you, she said, I have to give myself words of affirmations because I got called a twit.
A twit. Somebody said a twit. A twit is what sets you off, girl. There's a lot of things that I can set you off that really get you crying in the corner. But that's what set you off. And it's funny because a lot of this stuff I'm seeing, I'm thinking it's like more one-sided, and Angela's just like pestering her. I wouldn't even call her bullying because I feel like it's not that harsh. Only because Lisa all last week was giving it to Angela. Lisa said, you know what? I'm not messing with you. I don't F with you. I'm not F with you in the house, and I'm not F with you outside the house. F you in the clique that you claim, right? Angela said, oh, that's how we playing it? Angela said, bet.
I'm gonna get my hooks in there.
Since that moment forward, y'all would hate me because I was so being Angela. Like, oh, you ain't messing with me? Bet. Every time you walk in a room, kiss my ass. Like, we gonna have beef. Every single time. Mm-hmm. And that is like the journey that Angela is on. Every time Lisa is in the room, she's like, I'm not messing with you. But I did like that they did put that in the edit that we did see. Like, Lisa wasn't 100% innocent. She wasn't as dramatic as Angela. It's just that Lisa was saying her little side comments, and Angela just came back harder, so it seemed harsher. But it was funny.
And I'm trying to think of the last time we've had dynamics like this, where, of course, I feel like there's times where we've seen stuff like jazzed up for TV purposes, where it's like, they really don't dislike each other. I feel like these two really dislike each other, where like, they've thrown those jabs and shoot. Why did Lisa have me Googling, is twit a bad word? I'm like, I looked up the definition and it's like, oh, you're silly or whatever. And I'm like, man, I might be a twit. Shout out to my fellow twits. Twits on Twitter. That's a wait, that might be kind of crazy. Hold up.
That might be kind of crazy. That you might be in a different eye. With that. But I agree, Lisa is the Karen that people want Angela to be. I 100% agree with that. But anyways, that was entertaining. I love that. It was great. Shout out to Chelsea because Chelsea is giving great DRs because she was just like, you know what, Angela, you need to get out the house. Lisa, you can go with her. And I was just like,
double eviction.
They are over, both of them. So it's so funny. It's hilarious. E-money.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. No. Hold on, y'all. I gotta pause right here. Pause right here. What time is it? 8:58. Don't not let Eric tell y'all that I'm the reason why we be late. Because me and Eli got 8:29. He
started a minute early, and Eric is here a whole 30 minutes late.
Hold on. They know good and well.
You be late.
That I am out of town and I'm doing work stuff. So the fact that I'm even here is they should be grateful because I didn't think I was gonna make it.
Late.
Okay.
You look good,
Wait,
though.
no. I'm about to throw around the T word like it's crazy. I was about to. Okay, you twit.
Oh yeah, come and get roasted. See, y'all see how it will be if I was in Big Brother house. I'm not letting nothing slide. You know what? The next time we do our Big Brother game, we should just air it because it'd be so entertaining when we like do our game. That'd be so funny.
We should.
But anyways, right? So let's get into the BBAI comp. Eli, you want to talk about the BBAI comp?
Sure, I'll talk about it. What? It's an 8-piece puzzle. It was the same difficulty as Caitlin Herman's, but man, the girls did horrible at it. So what it was, to start the comp, you just had to like twist a little gear, get it in place. Angela didn't even do that first. They explained it in the instructions. She said, nope, I'm gonna look for my pieces
and
for some reason.
I thought she was doing it. And I said, wait a minute, you doing the opposite of doing it. It was terrible.
And then what? They had a little 4-piece puzzle they had to do first on the first level, then a 3-piece puzzle on top, and then finally one final thumbprint thing.
So they took a page out of BB Can's book. They did multi-level puzzles.
Well, hey,
we just
while
said
we were watching it, yeah, Teresa and I were saying, this feels like a BB Can comp, where it's like even like the platforms they were on,
one band, one sound.
Exactly.
I wasn't even here, y'all. See, look.
We just talked about that.
Oh
my god.
Yeah, I think Lisa might have got 1 piece in. Angela, I don't think got a single piece in. And Tucker
ate that.
Cooked it. He cooked it. Shout out to Tucker, because he was talking too. He was talking at the end. He's like, I love me my puzzles.
Hold on.
He was saying.
Can we take a moment? Tucker, sir, you was giving it tonight. Tucker looked good tonight. You did. You did your big one, sir. You look good. All right. That's
how to get his TV time. Nominated for the blog just for the easiest BBAI win of all time.
Yeah.
But did right? And what was so funny to me, right? This AI, okay, I just have to really say I'm really liking this BBAI comp. And not even just like the comps and the third now, it's just the reactions. Somebody said it's so funny to me. So he comes downstairs, you know, Julie's like, okay, you guys come downstairs, which I thought was funny because Lisa was all hanging in the back. And then Tucker come down looking sad, Angela come down looking sad. And it's Tucker like, yeah. And everybody, like last week, whoa, yeah, woo, picking up everybody.
Went crazy.
Woo. They all cheering all crazy. It's so funny because you have to remember like these other 2 lost and when they're about to go home. So I love the fact, like, you know what? It's so much better because at first I thought it would have been better if they did the BBAI comp like later in the week or later or like earlier in the day. But no, the live reaction, 100%, whoever thought of that is great. Because you don't have time to act. You can only get genuine reactions. And then they be like, oh, okay. And so Julie is sassy this year, okay? Julie, keep up the sass. Because Julie said, all right, y'all got 2 minutes. They was over here crying and hugging. Angela thinks she about to go out the door in 3 minutes. Nobody still didn't tell her that I figured they would have, you know, somebody would have said something like, girl, no, I got your vote. They ain't told her nothing.
They ain't told her
nothing. So they all crying. And Julie said, oh.
Y'all both feel safe, huh?
Lisa. So both of y'all confident, huh? They're like, huh? They're looking like, what you talking about, Julie? So ain't nobody gonna strategize? Somebody said Julie holding a gun to their head trying to get them to strategize. He said, don't nobody want to pull nobody in that back room to talk. And I was like, Julie, just let it go. Just like you, hey, you got 2 minutes. Do with it what you will, because I can't do nothing. But the look, I don't know if y'all saw it. Wish I could post some clip. You know, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put it on our Twitter page. The look when Julie said, oh, y'all confident that both of y'all stand? Lisa said, now wait a minute. Like something and I was like, wait, Julie, I know you know what's going on. What you mean? Because duh.
I have to pull no one.
Saw this bullying. Everybody saw this bullying Angela been doing. The audience know, everybody know, even Angela knows she going home. So she did a little something. She said, wait a minute. So anyways, they get to it, right? They get to the votes. Woo, they get to the votes. Everybody vote, right? Kenny the only one out the loop because don't nobody want to talk to Kenny ass because Kenny been talking about he want to quit and he was yelling at everybody last night. He should have went home this morning. Pack your bag.
He should have went home against Matt. Gosh dang, y'all were celebrating that. Man, I wish Matt was still here.
I don't say all that. Kenny should never win that veto.
He shouldn't have. But
why'd you use it?
Well, right. To be fair, you're right. Why did he use it? But that veto comp, everyone else was horrible. He could have had like one arm and he still
was.
Well, Brad,
I would have won it just to show y'all I could win it. And then I would have been like, I'm not using it.
Put a Josh Nash, just pretty much finish the puzzle and be like, you know what? I want to get second.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I told Eli this when we was watching. I just have to say, when Tucker got up, Tucker was the first one to vote, right? When he got up to vote, everybody cheered. First of all, why everybody like Tucker? Me? Game Trees would have been like, oh, y'all really like him. He going on the block.
Hey, that's a fan favorite.
Tucker, you are a fan favorite. Tucker, you will not see the jury.
Mm-hmm.
I would have took a mental note right there, like, bet. Next opportunity, if Quinn is on that block eviction night, he goes. I don't care if you are the entertainment in the house. You gotta go. I would rather be bored than not have $750,000. Okay, I will be bored. Okay, for the next 3 months. I don't care.
Hey, and then if only they heard me cheer even louder when we saw Tubina, whatever.
Oh, listen, I'm on the Tubina train. Okay, they are so doggone cute. They little hug and the little spit. They cute. Okay. This is okay. Showmances and Big Brother they are annoying. They really are. They're more so annoying because they're forced upon in the Big Brother house, right? And it's like, even if you see a little link, it's like they already had it set. It's so funny because just looking at them visually, like I had clocked, I said Matt and McKenna.
Mackenzie's McKenna now. Her name's McKenna.
Eli accidentally called her McKenna, so now her name McKenna. Yeah.
Oh.
So McKenna and Matt, they looked like they were in a showmance, and that's exactly what Big Brother did. They're like, we putting these two together, and it's like as soon first day in the house, they're like, so like y'all not even asking a question about the game. So how do you feel about Mackenzie? And in the DR, they're asking these questions that are leading to, oh, Mackenzie's feeling the same way. Basically, what's happening is production is cultivating this relationship and like they're molding it. Like it could have just been like, oh yeah, he's cute, whatever. Anyways, back to the game. But no, if I go into the DR and all y'all asking me questions about the showmans, I'm thinking like, oh, she really feeling me.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game can take a back seat, even though she probably said one comment about that man. So it do seem like Tucker and Rubina are like naturally like developing this cuteness. So I'm all for their little showmans. Just don't mess up each other's game. Okay. They're doing good. But anyways, the votes are read. Kenny the only one that's out the loop. F you, Kenny, go home. And when I tell you it has been so long since we had a shocking eviction, Angela jaw drop. Lisa had them lips pursed so tight I couldn't see her top lip. I said, girl, where'd the lip go? She said,
couldn't believe it, huh?
Baby, when she got up, when I tell you it was so silent, she got up, everybody was like, Tucker got in there with that first. I said, let me go ahead and get this so you can get out the door. Bye.
I got your bags here. Don't wait.
Go. And I'm telling you, she held that face for a solid 8 minutes.
She was
like her walking out the house was so slow. Held that face, gave everyone a hug. I think she gave Kenny 2 hugs. But even when she walked out to Julie, held that same, just like she wanted to say something, but she wanted
to go crazy. She wanted to say F you Tucker, F you McKenna, F you Leah, F you. She wanted to go. She just wanted to run the list back because they didn't tell her. She said in her thing, huh?
I said she should have had some glitter and started throwing it on all of them and all over the house. I'm like, oh, y'all want to get rid of me? Well, y'all gonna leave all this glitter.
Yeah, she said, wow. That's literally what she said. She was literally shocked. And they said with a vote of, what is it, 11-1?
11-1.
Lisa, you already, she said,
Couldn't believe it.
It's like her mind had to like Ainsley. We short circuited. Like I need you
Reboot
to reboot. Like she had turned off for a minute. Like I didn't hear that right. But I was saying this was, oh my gosh, that's like the last time that I really remember like a really shocking eviction was when Stephanie got evicted in Big Brother Canada. Like jaw dropped. That girl she didn't pack nothing. Like, oh my gosh, I love my fave. I don't even care if you my fave. My number one pet peeve is when you are too confident in the game. A Big Brother that you don't even pack your bags. You didn't even pack. I don't know
What about
if Lisa did.
Amira?
I need to find out.
Wasn't America?
Amira got her stuff left at the house too. Too confident. And that's exactly what you get. Bye. Shots. She was like, oh.
And she was a week 2 boot too. What's with these week 2 boots or week 2?
Hey, get too comfortable. Hey, everyone's running the game in week 2. By like week 7, you know who's truly somewhat running things. Week 2, everyone's their own bus driver.
Exactly. But it was a shocking eviction, and this episode, it ate. It did. Big Brother, y'all do y'all big ones. Even with these feet, because I'm very highly annoyed with it. But I will give y'all a little bit of praise because I'm glad that y'all did put that in the episode, because a lot of that just wouldn't have made sense, because it's like we got to see what all these little buildups are, you know, this and this and this and that. And I love how when Lisa was talking to Julie and she was talking about Angela being bullied, Julie was like,
really?
It was that exit interview has got to be the most awkward I've seen. Like, and she kept taking these long pauses. Like, girl, we on live TV. What are you doing? Listen, we could have did at least a minute of the HOH comp if we had to listen to Lisa. Like, put that on CBS All Access or whatever. Like,
man,
it was I know awkward.
I know we have to go to Instagram now for the gosh dang goodbye messages. They could have just flash chuckers up there. Just flash chuckers up there for live TV, because man, I can't wait for tomorrow to see that. Hopefully it goes in.
They got to give
that would be the first thing I post.
Goodbye messages. They got to get back to that, because I like seeing them on Thursdays.
Yeah, like just the good ones. Like you can put the boring ones on Instagram.
Yeah, leave them a little dry. We want the crazy funny ones.
Right. Yes. But overall, it was a great episode.
Great episode. Angela was so positive. Angela was so like her speech. She was talking. She was talking during her speech.
Angela, I was just about to say she got too much energy. I'm keeping her there. I really don't get it. Like Quinn was in the HOH room. I mean, when he did his vote, and he was like, "Oh, did I do that?" When he did his vote, he was like, "I don't know why I'm voting Lisa." I know exactly why. Because Angela is too much. Angela is a big personality. Angela, if I'm on the block next to her going forward, I'm saying she can stay. You know what I mean?
Are you?
She is a big personality. Oh, yeah, because Lisa, the house hated Lisa over Angela, so of course she was going to go. But now that Lisa is gone, but
unless somebody gets the same idea,
like in Big Brother, you never know, because the tides can change.
Because I was going to say,
knows, but
I was real quick. I was going to say, because some people might think the same thing, like, why would we take I can keep Angela in this house as a shield, and then that person keep going home because they think if they sit next to Angela, but they the ones that end up going home. And then we look up and she in the final 2.
But you know what? Listen, you know what? On the cool, if I'm in that house right now, I'm like, Angela, listen, sis, you gotta chill out, okay? Let's work together. Okay?
Take it like 3 steps back.
Yeah,
because listen, how the world works, especially that they're making these comps, you know, better suited for everybody. Angela could mess around and win tonight.
I hope she do.
Angela, honestly, on the cool, she on everybody's shit list. So, Angela, you know what? I voted for you tonight. I need you to know that. Yeah, you would 11. Yes, but I voted for you. I don't know what everybody else is doing, but I voted for you. I think everything that Lisa said was a lie. I know Lisa got that power. Okay, I believe you. I know. Listen, everything you say, I know is true. Lisa, baby, the way I would go and badmouth Lisa so bad, so me and Angela can kiki. Woo! Yeah, you got a friend in me, sis. You got a friend in me. You never know. You never know. She might hit that block.
And
But
I will say
anyways.
one quick gripe with the eviction votes. Man, I hated that Quinn said, I'm voting for Lisa for some reason. Man, stand 10 toes down
Vote who
and
you want to.
go at Angela.
Exactly.
Y'all beefing. Vote her out. It don't matter. Y'all already beefing. It's not like y'all gonna be better. And same with T-Core. Let's smoke, but still same message where she's like, oh man, I hate I have to vote to evict Lisa. It's hey, if you don't like what Angela did, send your vote as a message saying, hey, we aren't all in love with you. Because man, I swear, I can't wait to watch feeds if they're still on once we finish. Because I feel like Angela's high and mighty. She's like, man, everyone kind of loves me now. Everyone, like, that's the vibe I got.
They don't.
I really want Angela to win HOH this week simply because I think both powers have to be like used. Because I think she would put up Quinn and McKenna. McKenna gonna make me laugh all night.
She putting up Chelsea too. And she be within her rights to do it.
Yep, I wouldn't be mad at it. You put me on the block, you easy pine.
Yep.
You're a pine. Cool, and you about to be mine next week. But we about to go into these rankings, but I have to know right before they let us see like a little bit of what was going on in the house before they exit the episode. Angela was like, Lord Jesus, thank you guys for saving me. Oh my God. I'm so glad to be in this house. I just in my head, I heard Tiny Tim like at Christmas, like, God bless us, everyone. And I like, Angela is crazy. The way she switched back on that mommy dearest. Well, let me say this. She was the mommy. And then when she go eat, she be flipping that switch to dearest.
Yeah.
I said, oh, and everybody's face was looking kind of like,
this woman is lost her mind.
Yeah, because they're like, is Angela back to day one Angela? It was so funny.
That's her best bet. She need to wake up early. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, cook everybody breakfast. That's what she needs to be.
Her business.
Oh man.
Mind your business for 2 days.
Hey, I might need her to be a have-not.
I got the trash. I'm cleaning the bathroom. Don't worry about it. I'll be cleaning this. I'll be dusting. Taking out the fridge. That's what she needs to do. That's what she needs to do.
Right.
But yeah,
okay.
These rankings.
Let's get to these rankings. I am gonna go ahead and I want to throw
Brooklyn at the top.
I'm gonna put T-Core at 1 for now.
Really?
And let me make this case. Yeah, right. Let me make this case because T-Core, Matt was running his mouth with T-Core name in his mouth. Well, he out the door. Lisa was running her mouth and had T-Core name in her mouth. And where she go? Out the door. T-Core has finally, she had opened up. We talked about it last week that she was opening it up and talking a little bit more. And literally into this next week, all she did was expand on it. You know, she tried to cultivate and get these alliances together. She's being more talkative. We're seeing more game talk from her. And outside of chemo, like my thing was she was really close to chemo and Rubina, but the fact that she ventured out, I even give her some tea because she even stayed up late because you know we're like Tucker, they be getting in the bed like we about to go lay down. She was up and she was out there girl talking with Leah, MJ and Rubina, and so I know she wanted to be like, I'm so tired of y'all, I'm about to go get in this bed. But I give her some props. She was trying to get out there. And so we might move her around. But for right now, I want to put her at 1.
And I think it somewhat shows the importance of like slow bonds too, where it's sometimes not just like jump in there and I'm immediately in 18 alliances. That sometimes work and it all depends on the house. But it seems like T-Core slow rolling these relationships instead of what you saw Quinn tell Angela about his power immediately. And we see how that's working out, where T-Core is like, it wasn't strongly building it, but it's just like, building that strong foundation. And I think
I can see her going, definitely, I can see her as a final 6er for sure at this point in the game.
And the good thing about T-Core is like the fact that she took time to like cultivate these relationships. The things that T-Core says is going to have more credibility in the house. Like, oh, well, you know, T-Core said this, you know, the fact that she like really takes time. So I hope she continues to expand on it. You know what? T-Core HOH, sis, I would love it the same. Like if she won HOH today, I would love to see it. I would love to see her get her hands dirty because I feel like she gonna say it with her chest. I don't feel like she gonna wimp out and be like,
I don't know who she would nominate though.
I do. Leah. She'll put Leah, McKenna, and I think she would do Angela and or Kenny. But a lot of them have been talking about Kenny. So honestly, I think she'd do Kenny. But that is gonna force MJ to use that power. And now that she knows, T-Core was like, we got to get rid of this power. So I think she would 100% put her up. I don't know who she would.
Okay.
I don't know. But 9 times out of 10, Leah will probably be out there this week. If I'm really looking, if the house don't collectively decide to get rid of, she would. If she used that, Angela would go up. That's right. That's what she would likely do. It'd be an easy week, honestly. In that sense. But yeah.
Leah needs to go.
Anyways,
she gets close to this competition. She's been coming in second place.
She can go next. Who next?
I was gonna put Brooklyn at the bottom, but I can see she can be at 2 because you did make a good case for T-Core.
Okay, put her at 2. Don't put Kenny. Is there? Hold on, crazy out. We need number 15 need to be Door because he need to go out of it. Yeah, put him in the quitter section. Exactly.
Quitter Door.
The quitter Door. I'm cracking up. Not you. Fake eyes.
I hate how Ainsley looks. I hate how Ainsley looks. That's my comments on Kenny.
Creepy.
I don't care about Kenny. My comments about Kenny is I hate the way Ainsley looks still.
Why Ainsley naked? No camera time.
Like this Ainsley like a blouse or something like that.
They ain't got that baby ain't got no clothes on.
None at all.
Eli, who you got up next?
All right, I know we're gonna move this person down, but and I might get jumped. Well, wait. All right, we got to put Lisa. Lisa's also like out the door. She
didn't quit though.
Oh yeah,
she ain't quit. So she has fake eyes. She has a little bit of fake eyes.
You can put her with fake eyes.
Yeah, but I know we're gonna move her down. I'm gonna try to pitch McKenna being like 5.
4 or 5. I think that's
okay.
Because like hearing what Tree said, it seems like walking into this week, I somewhat expected, hey, this is a perfect week to flush a power. Yeah. And the fact that I would try to push her higher, but man, she told the whole house. So I might need to move her a little bit lower.
Yeah, you did.
The whole house did find out. But the fact that she stayed off the block, and what Tree said it earlier, she was working to stay in that HOH room, her and Leah. And I think that's a big reason.
Turn Chelsea's brain all the way to us.
She was annoying to us, but I give McKenna her 1s and her 2s. The fact, she was squatting in the HOH, but the fact that she actually put her head in the game, I'm not mad at it. I would have squatted too. The
reason why I think she deserves to be at least right there is because she recognized that power thing could get her put on the block. So she decided to tell the HOH to share in confidence. And smart. Chelsea could have very well put her up, but because Chelsea did,
she was going up.
Yeah, she was going up.
Big chance she was going up.
I was getting ready to tell you that too, Eli, but you got it.
Me too.
But yeah, so I think she played this really well. In terms of sharing it with HOH, but like you said, her telling the whole house, that was not smart at all. But she told the right person this week.
But the most important thing is HOH. She is first safe next week, and I think that's a huge thing. And
maybe
I guess I'll hop to the next one because I think Quinn had a bad week.
Terrible,
but
he did.
But he's guaranteed safe another week. Where I don't know how much we mark that as importance, but Quinn's safe another week. And it's not like he doesn't have relationships. So
9 right now for me. I'm mad at Quinn. He on my draft. I'm mad at him.
Everybody done turned the ties on Quinn. Quinn, I'm a little about now that we got, like the little tea about him. Do I think he did that? Do I think he told Cornell about Angela, like, because of the race thing being about it? Do I think he genuinely thought that? I don't think he genuinely thought that Angela response would be interpreted like this. And so
And
he
so that's so
Really?
he knew, in a
I,
sense, like, but you knew how it would be perceived when you told him.
Yeah, exactly. He knew what he was doing. Put him at 10. He knew what he was doing. I was trying to give him a little bit of bail, but I can't.
He on my draft. I
10,
couldn't give him no bail. I pissed off at
10. Yeah, give him 10. And you might
Too
go low at
messy.
this point.
Everybody, the power is known. Chemo done told Tucker that Queen got the power. I just is he on anybody's radar necessarily? No, I mean no.
Angela.
But that's a non-factor unless she went HOH, right?
And the thing is, like, he won't go home next week. Like, the only person, Angela, that would put him up, he'd take over Angela's HOH.
Yeah.
And so it's like he's pretty good, has semi-decent bonds where I think he's still in a decent position. And I don't think people fault him in the house for telling T-Core. So I think he hasn't done anything to really slight anyone except for Angela. No, he is known as a bit of a rat, though. Like, once that rat rumor goes around, I don't think that's a good thing.
No, he's safe in the game for now, but as far as the way I see his game, he didn't fail from grace right now. So
yeah, he don't fail. Back down. Okay, I'm gonna put the next person, and I am going to go Joseph at 3.
Silent.
Chilled out this week.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and put Chemo at 4. Let me see what they look like. I want to put Chemo at 4.
I was getting ready to put Chemo at 4.
Yeah. Go ahead and put him there. Joseph and Chemo, they have done great. Him and T-Core, man.
T-Core woke up this week.
Baby, they woke up. It's like they took a little nap and then they got wake up, time to play the game. And the way Chemo might be the only person in the house that 100% knows the powers. Because Tucker does know, but he doesn't know 100% what Mackenzie's does.
Yeah.
But Chemo, who told Chemo?
About what?
Which power?
About Mackenzie's.
I don't know who told her.
I don't know. Chemo is in a good spot. I'm gonna just leave it at there.
Yeah.
Joseph is in a good spot as well. I love the fact that Joseph has been quiet this week because his name did get brought up a little bit. It was just like a little stir. And Joseph said, you know what, let me sit down and shut up. So they say my name again. I give him some points because he had that conversation with Lisa and he would tell Lisa her face he was like, girl, I know you lying. He was over it. Huh? Oh, Tucker. Oh, okay. So maybe he does 100% know, but he know enough. And Joseph, you really get your 1s and 2s because he looked at the camera last night and said, Kenny, take your ass home because we're tired of you. If you want to be all loud, you want to be hollering, you can go home and do all that. So he gets some points for me. But Joseph and Chemo, yeah.
I think MJ might end up moving down, but
she's definitely moving down.
I'm gonna get a little negative, and it seems like Cam had a horrible week this week, or a pretty bad one.
Yeah.
I almost want to say 13, but I'm gonna throw him at 12 for now. I think there's still worse, but
12 is...
Let me see.
He might be more mid.
12.
Let's
leave him there for now.
Oh.
No, do 11.
But I don't know. I feel like I just heard bad things with he was he in slight consideration? Much. Yeah.
He's being brought up. He volunteering to be on the block. Don't know that he a threat to go home.
That's why he at the bottom, because you volunteered to be on the block. Matter of fact, don't put Tucker. I love Tucker. You gonna be low just because you volunteered to go on the block. Don't do that shit again.
Don't ever do no stupid stuff like that.
You can put him at 9 because he did.
He won.
In 1
week,
he
had his episode. This was Tucker's episode.
That was his episode yesterday too, because he was eating Lisa up. I don't know what she's doing with that veto competition, but she's doing whatever she's doing.
Yeah, right. Okay, go back down. Rubina would definitely be. You know what? Put Rubina at 5 and McKinney.
Sounds about right.
McKinney,
put her at 6. Put her at 6. Surely, I think McKinney too. Rubina has been doing good. She been playing cutesy with the little have-not girlies. I don't think they will put her up. They might. Who knows? I don't know. But she's been doing really good. She's been talking a little bit more. She has to get out of her shell a little bit more because she did have a conversation with T-Core saying that she feels like everybody's over talking her, and it's kind of like putting her in her feels a little bit because it makes her seem like whatever she has to say isn't important. It's kind of like bothering her a little bit, but she's been doing good. Her relationship with Tucker is solid. The alliance that they're trying to get together, she is the main part of bringing that together. So hopefully they get their little name or whatever. They ain't come up with a name yet, have they? I don't think they have. But yeah, I think she's good at 5. She's not really on anybody's radar right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who want to go next?
Cedric at 7. Because you volunteered to be on the block, even though you took it back. You volunteered. You shouldn't have done it.
Yeah, so was something in the air? Was there like a California storm or something like that? Because
I don't know. You know what?
Man,
put him at 7 because you volunteered to go on the block, and then do Chelsea.
At 8.
Put Chelsea at 7, and then Cedric at 8. Because why you volunteer?
It's so weird because Chelsea, it seems like had an HOH, had no blood on her hands. I don't think she's really walking out. Worst case, Angela's a little upset at her.
Yeah,
but Angela's upset at everyone.
She had a mid-week.
It was mid.
Like mid. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great either.
Because why are you had easy nominations. You there's no reason why they saying Chelsea come to the diary room, be like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. What am I gonna do? Why don't you know what you're gonna do? You're HOH. You shouldn't have won. You gotta go into HOH with a plan. And then even if you didn't have go ahead.
No, finish what you're saying.
I was gonna say, because even if you feel like you didn't have a plan, you have easy noms. Kenny put his behind right back on the block because he don't want to be here. Lisa, everybody don't like her. She lied. She did the vote thing. Put up there. Angela, the whole house wanted it. You had easy nominations. There's no way you should have been freaking out and asking for pawns. And then letting your allies volunteer, or people tell your allies
there you
they're
go.
the ones that need to be up there.
And had Mackenzie sitting right there too.
Right there.
Where a power, you figure out a power before you even make that nomination. The veto replacement nominee.
Yeah.
It was more so bothering me with Chelsea's HOH this week that your number one thing was like, we got to figure out these powers. We got to flush them. You find out what the power is. Okay. I give her 1s and 2s because do I think she would use the power on her? Probably not. But, you got to leave that little room for like maybe. I will give her a little bit of credit because the 2 girls that you were worried about, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to put you on the block if they win HOH tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Was the main thing.
So you might have bought yourself another week. Yeah, so I get it. So I'm not mad about it. But I put her lower because she been talking bad about her allies. And it's fine to talk bad about your allies to the camera, but you talking bad about your allies to other people.
Yeah, putting targets on them.
Do you want to work with them or no?
we saw what happened to Spicy B talking about Dougie and her allies, where it's like, hey, there might be a point where something seeps through the grapevine, you hear a little something, and
you know what? You
inkling of doubt, and you're going up.
Oh, so Chelsea said that, huh? Good to know.
Yep. All right, go back down.
All right, we got 2 left, 13 and 11. Oh my gosh, Cam's gonna be right next to Leah. How cute.
Yep, don't put Leah up there and Angela right up under it.
Yep.
Yep.
Does Angela have any hope in this game? Like, is there any hope that she gets dragged? Because she's not even a pleasant person to be like the GOAT or whatever.
I'm gonna be real. Angela will make it through this week if another blow up happens that she's not included in. So that's really, but I foresee if Kenny say he gonna quit one more time, he going home this week. They'd be like, let's
I hope so.
Pass out of her. Because I would hate to be stuck in jury with that man. Get him out of there. And Kenny has the potential to win an HOH. He has the potential to win a lot of these comps. So I wouldn't want to chance it.
Yeah,
if he on that block, he needs to go.
Yeah, and I'm thinking because don't win nothing. Quit trying to win stuff if you want to go home so bad.
Exactly. Oh, I got the hiccups.
I don't
promise
know.
I haven't been
I
drinking.
kind of want to put Leah above Quinn and just knock him down to 11 because she really didn't play bad this week necessarily. She's just annoying. And she did go up there in Chelsea, stayed up there, camped out in Chelsea's HOH, and
Yeah,
she was throwing
I'm okay
targets,
with that.
you know, and Chelsea was considering her idea. So the fact that she was up here controlling, having say in what Chelsea was doing or thinking about doing.
Mm-hmm.
I will say Leah ain't safe. Quinn is safe. And I guess real quick, what are the odds that Quinn uses his power this week, do you think?
I think it depends
Regardless
on
of who the HOH is.
I think
You
it's slim. Because I don't think he's gonna be in trouble. I think next week, I think he escapes next week too. But I think the super fan and Quinn is gonna have him use it anyways, just to not let it go to waste.
Yeah,
that's my
he
guess.
uses it this
and I'm
week
gonna be
to
pissed if
end
he
on.
don't.
Yeah, he better use that power. I don't care.
I think he has
Even if
to.
it's flop. Yeah, he got to take a shot.
Because you can get a target out regardless. I guess worst case is he
Hold
wins
on.
HOH on week 4.
That's what he needs to do. That's not worst case. That's best case.
Best case he does
Listen,
that.
I'ma be
uses
real.
the power on himself.
Right.
On himself.
I'm kind of cooking.
Yep.
cooking.
Yeah.
Yep. Best case scenario though, like what would be like great, what Quinn should do. I don't want him to do it, but if he's smart, he would use that power and put Tucker up there because the whole house love him. The whole house love him. I know they just cultivated an alliance like yesterday, but if he's smart, I'm taking Tucker out because baby, they like you a little too much. They like you.
And this is the ramifications of telling Chemo and Angela about your gosh darn power, because now you do that, people know it's you. Tucker knows it's you because he heard that. And imagine if he just kept it quiet. Gosh, that would be such a magical week.
So
now it's just going to be another JAG HOH.
Yeah. That's why he got to win HOH to use it on himself, because if he uses it on himself, then it's like, why would he use his own power to take over his
Why would he use it himself? Yeah, that's the only way he'll escape it.
Yeah.
All right, Tucker. You want to run it down?
Yep. Shoot. For our list, week 2, we got T-Core, number 1. Brooklyn, number 2. Joseph, number 3. Chemo, number 4. Rubina, Queen Rubina, I love Rubina, number 5. McKenna, a.k.a. MJ, a.k.a. Mackenzie, number 6. Chelsea at 7. Cedric at 8. Tucker at 9. Lee at 10. Quinn at 11. Cam at 12. And Angela at 13. And we are gosh darn hoping that the quitter is out of here. And Kenny, we don't even care about you right now.
We don't. It's you can go.
Yeah. I think it's a pretty solid list, guys.
Let me see who is who lost somebody. Eric lost somebody. She will be great out. Eric has lost Lisa tonight, so now he only got Queen, Brooklyn, and
I still don't know why.
You got a solid team. You do got a solid team.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Look at Teresa's team. I kind of like Teresa's team more and more.
Teresa's team is stacked, low key.
It's pretty good. We aren't in super danger right now. Even Mackenzie, which is crazy. So
she's safe at least one of these 2 weeks, as long as you know. So she pretty good too. And your other 3 aren't targets, so you're pretty safe.
You know what? A Joseph HOH might eat, because Joseph, that might be interesting. I do think he would just do Kenny, Angela. Who would he be the third?
Yeah.
I don't know who his third would be. Maybe Leah.
I was just
maybe Leah or Mackenzie, because he isn't working with, to my knowledge, he's not working with neither one of them. And I think Joseph does know that Mackenzie.
Look at what I started, y'all. Look at what I started.
Look what you started.
MJ has the power. So if I had to guess, if Joseph won HOH, he would do Kenny, Angela, and Mac.
Barry said MJ or Leah.
And just making sure.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Just making sure. We're pretty sure that America puts up Angela, right? Even if Twitter fights tooth and nail for Angela, casuals, as we've learned, are stronger.
Yeah. Oh, when they saw that she was on the block, I was literally on Facebook, y'all. Y'all know I like to argue with people on Facebook. I was on Facebook. They're like, "Ooh, Angela going home tonight." I said, "She's not going home tonight. Lisa going." nah, she's on that block. There's no way. She's not gonna win the AI comp. She's going home. I said, Lisa going home. They're like, no, she's not. I said, Lisa going home. What do you Lisa going home? No. Lisa is on that block.
She's going
At
home.
eviction night, she's going home. Baby, when I tell you they are crying on Facebook. I only popped on Facebook for 2 minutes, and I cannot wait to go on there and put laughing emojis because they threatening to sue CBS. They call it anti-bullying campaigns. Child, they over here. They trying to do a GoFundMe to get Matt back on the show. Matt is at the house. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing?
Get Matt back on.
Matt comes back. What?
Matt is not coming back. He ain't come back.
They're
No
losing
returning.
their absolute mind.
No nothing. Nope. He's done. His Big Brother time is up. He's cringe. He's weird. He's gone. Cause that whole, did you see Eli on Twitter? That whole, he had a like a cop costume on, talking about he rooted for Kenny, but it more looked like a stripper outfit.
Baby, when I tell you that's so weird, Matt, sir. If you looking at this, somebody send this to Matt.
Hey,
being weird.
Hey, when he's on All Stars in the David role or whatever, when he's on All Stars 3, he's David Alexander of it, and he goes crazy.
Stop being weird.
Because it makes no sense. Like, Kenny is not much longer for this house. So, yeah. Oh my goodness.
But anyways, is Artifice still up? Have they went to go do HOH?
I don't know.
But anyways, I'm about to go eat. So y'all, this was a great episode tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. As usual, you can follow us on Twitter at AWAGBT. Turn on them notification bells on YouTube at AWAGBT podcast. And also follow us on Instagram at AWAGBT. Look at me remembering our tags. Hey. Thank y'all. We love y'all. Especially y'all that comments. I love y'all's comments. I love when I forget things and you guys remind me. Thank you, because my memory is terrible. So I love you guys for coming and chatting with us. Please come back again next week to join us. If you guys have anything else, now is the time.
No, nothing.
Go USA, baby. USA.
Yes.
USA.
Shout out to Simone Biles, the GOAT. The GOAT. Okay, the GOAT.
Katie Ledecky also cooking.
Katie Ledecky is, when I tell you she is eating.
Oh my God.
Eating. Okay. But track and field is coming up tomorrow.
That starts tomorrow. I'm so pumped.
The track and field is gonna eat, and I'm so excited to watch. I know I'm gonna be up. If y'all can't tell, I don't even know if y'all can tell. I'm on my, whenever I have some energy, I'm gonna call it an Angela. I'm on an Angela. I had a Red Bull earlier, so I'm on 10. So I will be up at 4 a.m. to watch these track and field pop off. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be fun. But yeah, join us on Monday. We should be back to recap the rest of the week, whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah.
The weekend and whatnot. So yeah. All right. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.
Yeah.